Alright, I'm going to give you a quick little rundown of my new logging setup for my ATV. Once again, this is my Polaris 500. It's a 07. It's been a solid unit so far, no problems. The only things I've done is change oil. I changed the front struts because they were getting a little soft because I do use this machine for snow plowing. So they were getting a little tired. Other than that, I haven't really done anything. I changed the belt once. But this is an older unit with a Fuji engine. Pretty much indestructible. But anyways, the old setup that I had a wood box built out of thick plywood. Then I also had my chainsaw mounted sideways here. So that was the biggest reason why I decided to change up the setup. Because with the chainsaw sitting sideways here, the bar would come up to here, so it would kind of mess up my mobility a little bit, because it was hard to get off on this side of the ATV. So this is the new setup I came up with. I tore off the old plywood box. I mounted these two oversized milk crates to the top. So now the saw sits in the back here. Now I run most of my saws with a 20-inch bar, so this works out perfectly. So if you got a long bar, this wouldn't be so great of a setup. But in any case, I got my combo can here as usual. I got a little piece of angle iron mounted to the bottom here, which prevents everything from sliding around. So my combo can fits right in there. You can slide side to side a little bit, but not front to back. I have two containers here with choker chains that I use quite a bit. This is a new tool that I recently built. This was a firewood poker that I found at a garage sale. What I did was I put a hook in the end. So now if you imagine a tree lying on the ground, a lot of times it's hard to get the chain underneath the tree to hook it up. So with this here tool, I can jam it underneath the tree trunk to the other side. Then I hook in my chain and I pull it back underneath the tree trunk. So it's a very handy tool. And on the other side, I still have the same tool bag that I had before. I'll put it back here, just so you can see the contents a little better. Got a couple of chainsaw tools here, and the rest is mostly wedges. Got a little first aid kit for boo-boos. Got a whole bunch of power bars, keep me fueled during my day. So, before I put this back, on this side I also have a little angle iron. And it holds my wedge banger in place, so it doesn't slide around. It can bounce around a little bit, but hasn't come out of there yet. So that's a good place to put her. A place for everything and everything in its place, or what is it they always say? I got my two hooks here. These are really good for handling large rounds of firewood. And I have these two grapples. So these are good for small tree trunks up to 20 inches thick. Held in by this little container that I got from IKEA. Only good use for a IKEA product that I ever found. And over here I got my safety gear. So I got some hearing protection. Got the old bug eyes. And this might look like a baseball cap, but I got the hard hat liner inside. So you get the idea. It'll take a beating and you won't feel a thing. So that all goes here in the corner. I got a air horn in the front here. That's to piss off the charging bear, so he makes short work of you so you don't feel as much pain. And some trail marker tape. So yeah, that is the extent of my setup now. I think the only change I will make is I will replace this plywood at the bottom. The only reason being is I want it to come out about 2 to 3 inches farther to the back. So that would just make feeling my chainsaw a little better. Oh yeah, I got my firewood marking tool here. So that mounts to the bar like so. But in any case, right now if I flip my saw sideways, it'd be nice to have a little bit of a longer platform just for fueling purposes. But for now, this will do. So that's a easy thing to remedy. So I've taken this thing down a couple of rough trails, bounced all of this around pretty good, nothing's moving, nothing's coming off. So I gave it a good shakedown run. And oh yeah, forgot to mention the old boat plugs as a cheap alternative to the Polaris lock and ride system. So that's what holds this whole system on. They are mounted to this angle iron. This angle iron is bolted to the plywood. So yeah, once again, can't even lift it out of here when this is engaged. And once you open it up, it actually comes out. So it's very quick and easy to mount or dismount this whole unit, which is what I really like about this whole setup. Alright, leave me any comments if you like this.